Are things lag? Is anyone else having internet issues? All over town. I'm Dharma, and this is going to be a daily. It's tarot, it's channeling, it's fairies, it's intuition, it's tribe time. We talk about mind, body, spirit alignment. We talk about dirty jokes. We say things that are wildly important. We say things that are wildly irrelevant. And we enjoy ourselves while doing so. All right. The whole tribe is here. So if you're watching this as a replay, recommend that you watch it with the comments. This is a lavender and sage bundle. I have those on the website, dharmajane.com. If you missed the yoga this morning, my dog Murphy joined us. And then for the mind portion, for the meditation, we built, we're building a spirit castle. And these are just places to compartmentalize certain things in the matrix so that you know how to access them. It's done through intention. Anyway, we built a castle, and so far we've moved on to the second room. We have a talisman room where we keep a bunch of stuff. And then the second room that we made today was it's like your own Akashic Records. It's a library. It's a big, fabulous, glorious library in the middle of the castle. And it has all of the information of your own life. Anything that you want to see, anything that you want to know about your life, you just go there and check it out, right? So if you're interested in doing that guided meditation, it is at the virtual yoga studio, which is at dharmajane.com. Just follow the buttons. It'll take you there. And you access the classes via the calendar. Okay, so click on the calendar and you'll either do today's, or if you miss it, they are available for 3 days afterward. Okay, private readings and everything else you need to know, all that stuff. Is everybody here? Just about. What's up? So nice to see you guys. This is the spirit portion of Body, Mind, Spirit Alignment, Divination. Talking to whoever. This is the Brian Froud's Fairies Oracle. Tell us something good. I feel like all still. Everything feels still. Let it go to rush. You don't leave no trace of my hiding place. Made that evil stuff. What do we have here? It'll be the Retriever. Okay. So there is something locked away in the throat. It almost is like there's somebody who has a lot of shit to say. Like they know what their stance is. They know how they feel about stuff. They are really passionate about it. It belongs to them, but they're not saying anything. What's the point? You know, if they really wanted to talk to me, they would probably talk to me. Like I shouldn't have to. It feels like I shouldn't have to be the one to reach out, type of thing. But there is so much potential with this. This can also be like, you know, if you call to someone, you call to energy spiritually via thoughts, via, you know, the meditations, whatever it is that you're doing, lighting candles, however, just thinking about someone, it calls to someone spiritually. And if it's attracted, like this clearly is, because look at how it's coming towards it. If the energy is attracted, that's how law of attraction works, right? Hi. Yeah, everybody else can hear me. Anyway, my point is that it goes, it calls me. It feels like it's a spiritual, some kind of, it feels like energy, okay? And energy and spirituality is the same thing. All right, so spiritual connection, energetic connection, whatever you want to call it, if you have that deep of a connection with someone to where you have clicked and vibed on the same exact wavelength, all right, you can think about them. What's wrong, puppy? We're puppy sitting Willow right now. You can call them that's what I'm saying. They're like, why should I have to call them on the phone when I can just call them with my mind, right? And it comes forward. It does. Right there it is. The RAR is pure potential. There's a lot of things that can happen with this connection, right? It's the victory text. It's like, finally, I got them to do it. I don't know. Maybe you thought about somebody. You're like, grr. But that you shouldn't have to do that. All right. You shouldn't want to do that. Just live your best. Just go do whatever you're doing. Whatever you feel like doing right then. And I understand that most of you are going to be like, well, I feel like talking to them. Okay, find something else to do. Just go get involved with something. Get up, move your hands, do things. Projects you've been talking about. If you're finding yourself sitting around being consumed with the thoughts, right, of another person or an idea or something that you want to do, something that's pure wild potential, just go do whatever it is that you're doing because it looks like it's coming towards you anyways. It just is on the same wavelength. Temperance. It could be a Sagittarius person, but that's also the Knight of Rods, and it's also Temperance. Celtic knot. Okay. It's the Emperor in Temperance in a very complicated situation. So the Emperor in Temperance story has been coming around since like right around Thanksgiving. I looked down at this and it says November 22nd. And I was like, oh, that is right around Thanksgiving, right? Because that's when Sagittarius season comes in. But it's about, this is a very complicated situation with someone that you love very much. It's pure potential. It's a conundrum. The way that you two are together. They're the King of Rods. They might be older than you, like physically by age. You have the King of Rods, and then you have the Knight of Rods. 7 years, something like that, 7 to 14 years older. But they look at you like that. Damn, I feel like a woman. You don't know this. Okay, I always say that when I see a book. You don't know this, but because it's what's inside the book, right? This person thinks you are exquisite. It's not just, they don't just think that you're temperance because you're well balanced in the mind and you treat them in a balanced manner that they like. They also think that you're have like a perfect body and a perfect demeanor and a perfect aura, and it's kind of a quite the pedestal to have to hold up to, but I feel like it's been well established. It's been years with this one. It feels like it may be like 4 years, 1 to 4 years, something like that, to where this Temperance is sitting here like, wow, I can't hold up to that pedestal because whatever. They're like, bitch, I know you. I know you're full of sass. You ever met a Sagittarius before? Okay? They're sugar and spice. And that's why they mix it together. They have the ability to, just because Temperance has the ability to mix together sugar and spice doesn't mean she's gonna. Okay. Some situations don't call for sugar. And then a grumpy cat. One of these two people here is grumpy. That's the first thing I picked up on too. Like, why should I have to be the one that calls? Why am I always the one that's texting? The fuck is my Emperor doing? All right, you're making me less temperance and more, grumpy cat. It's going to take a lot of work to get back to Temperance Place after you've done pissed me off, pal. Except it's the keys. This has been developing over time. Yes, yes, yes. The one, there's fours again. 4, 5. Past life. But I think with both of these cards, this is an evolving relationship. I don't necessarily know that it doesn't necessarily have to be past life. This could be your very first life together, but you still hit that same wavelength to where now you guys are spiritually connected and what is energetically connected, meaning you're a good match. Except it's the Emperor in Temperance, and Temperance is starting to get a little bit sassy-fied. Like, what's that freaking little girl from The Rascals? She gets pissed and crushes a can. And that's how they're looking at this one. Have you seen that? What is her name? The one Alfalfa loves. And she gets all mad and smashes the can, like, I'm gonna fuck you up. And he's all, oh. Oh. You're adorable. And she's like, it's not funny. I'm stressed out. I want, like, I don't know, Darla. That's her name. Do you see how long that lag was? I just saw it. That's crazy. So a D name could be really relevant here, but they're like, oh, it's mad. Like, yes, I am. And I'm going to really probably not bitch at you because there's no point in it. I'm going to leave my ass waiting and then not, and then waiting and then not. And they're like, yo, I work like a lot. Me too. but I love you long time. I need the checking ins. It doesn't take a whole lot of effort to do the checking ins, right? Hey, babe. How's your day? Oh my God, it's great. And then bam. Satisfied for hours. They might also really love their job. Like whatever it is that they're doing, they're just having so much gosh darn fun while they are doing their thing that they're formally contracted to. They're like, I mean, I looked at the clock and it was 9, and then I looked at the clock again and it was 6:30. Like, I don't even know what happened. And so, Temperance, that's good. You could have somebody who absolutely hates their entire day and they come home in a bad mood, right? But you have the Empress here. It's very, very like, puppy. She's here the whole weekend, I think. This is a big dog. What is it? You got that stuck on your face? What is this? Come here. Give me that. Here. Tell me about the Ace of Cups and the Justice Tower. That's 2 Libras. Doesn't have to be. Swans. You have lessons to learn with this person, though. They're parading around as a friend of yours, but they're not your fucking friend. They're your swan. Okay. Tell me about the Ace of Cups and Justice and these double. It's a man. This is the one that could potentially be really, really, really clean cut. They might like to wear collared shirts. Like even when they're doing like hangout stuff, their shirt might be collared. It's just a thing. But they and the Crow. This person has no intentions, 0. No intentions of stopping this train. It's been well established. It's perfect for them. It's Emperor and Temperance. Of course that they would say that. But somebody here is full of sass. It's like, well, you want to win at everything else. Don't you want to win at this too? You've done pissed off Darla. So they're like, okay, let's make a plan. They're willing to at least make a plan. They're stopping what they're doing to make a plan with you. J name could be relevant. C, F, W, B, J, E, I. Let's talk about that plan. They know that they have to. This one here is about to implode. Somebody took it too far, right? Took the waiting thing too far. Tell me about, oh, I put it away. What was I asking about? Oh, the plan. What's the plan? When will I see you again? Wow, the gloomy doom. They might be like being watched. And they're all talking to you via text or whatever, and they're like visibly sad about it, and somebody's like, who the fuck are you texting? But it feels more like they're just being watched, so they just don't know. And then someone comes up with a bright idea. You're like, oh my goodness, that is a very good idea. That is a sudden shock. That is a very, very good idea. I like that idea a whole lot. Yes, I do. Yes, I want to do that. That is indeed a grand plan. Libra, of course. This person could have extremely blue eyes, but they are the Tower. Wow. And the Celtic fucking knot. This person is always going to be around. This is the love of your lifetime. Even if you're like really young right now and you've had some other loves, this one is going to, as far as numbers go, for length of time that this person is going to love you, it's going to be this one. It's just complicated right now. Just one of the chapters of your guys' story. So tell me about the sun. I want to know. I'm like, well, what's the Tower? And it's like the Tower. So it's a big one. It's happy, I'll tell you that much. Really happy? Yes. Three of Cups. They're like, okay. That's what I was saying. When will I see you again? They might talk to you at like 6 o'clock, and then again at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And then you come together maybe like 11. 11, 12, 13.
I need God.
The devil. You can't, buddy. I'm live right now.
Okay.
Here, take this charger. To charge up your phone and play. Here you go.
No.
Take that with you. You gotta go because I'm live right now. Don't let the doggy chew up my charger. Please go downstairs. I'm live right now. Derek. Derek, I'm live right now. Close the door behind you. Close the door behind you. Looks like I'll be closing the door behind her. Derek, close the door, please. That's a lot of wishes being granted right there. Okay. The Tower, the Tower, the Tower, the Star. I mean, I think that maybe someone's making time for you. Didn't we talk about that yesterday? That it was taking too long, and that's why we're full of sass today, I see. What happens? 4 of Rods, of course. It's a King and Queen of Cups. It's a continued foundation. 10 of Pentacles. It's just continuing. When this person goes to sleep, you're like the last thing on their mind. And the first thing on their mind. But they have a choice to make. And they are deciding on whether or not to tell you about it. Well, Anna, that is a self-decision. That's a gloomy doom kind of way to think about stuff, right? Because here at the bottom of the deck, you have 2 of Cups. They're making their choice. I don't know what their choice is. But this is an unexpected Tower. Like, you're like, what the fuck? So this person is going to give you what you want. The Emperor and the Chariot. They're ready to move forward with you. A big black truck and a cherry tree. Woohoo. You should know that they're like emotional. Three of Swords, really emotional about something they're not going to talk to you about. They want, the Emperor is planted wherever they are, they're planted. You have to go to them in your big black truck. What was this thing about them being watched? What is that? It's like a spy that tattles. A Queen of Cups, Death. This person is trying to move on to something. Death and 6 of Swords. Trying to move on to something like else. And they want to move on to the Tempered Empress. Devil. It might be somebody from their past or from your past. All right, is there anything else we need to know about this interaction with these 2 people? Because it's like, you're like, wow, really? Like I don't know, they're making time for you. They just are. When I ask what I want to call this, I'm going to call it that. This is someone that you feel really, really strongly for them, and they feel that way about you too, but they don't say so. Not out loud anyway. What is that moment? It's a fresh new start. It's a whole new way to look at things. It's a brand new beginning, fresh new start, whole new way to look at things, like I just said. Got the Ace of Cups sticking out. It just feels like something that you were waiting for, or a way to be held, or I don't know. It feels like your chance to really show somebody how much you care about them, and vice versa. It feels tender. So nurturing, exactly. It's a very nurturing moment. It's pouring back into each other's cups. I already forgot what I said I was going to call this. Let's get a different time frame. Someone might wake up and look at their phone, and it's really fucking bright. And you've got the Phoenix in there. And you're immediately like, I don't know what to do. She might go straight to your friends. Your friends are loving this shit because it's like they can see it, but you can't. It's like your friends know who you're going to end up with, but you can't see it. You're all, I'm fucking full of anxiety. I don't know how to handle any of this. And they're like, this is adorable. This is a story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. And she looks so sad in photographs. Absolutely love her. And they're like, your friends think it's funny. Why are you the only one who doesn't see this person loves your ass? Like, if you only knew. It's a gift. See, this is just somebody trying to deal. I think she was featured in the Libra reading, but you're being given this gift. This person is grounded and wonderful and awesome and whatever. And you're like, you're the only one who can't see that they're actually about it. We have H. There might be other opportunities, like options, coming toward this feminine, and she doesn't want them. Your friends are like, why don't you just hook up with them then? Like, because they are into each other. Why is this so weird? See, just be brave. We need a different time frame. You might definitely, if you fall asleep and you dream about somebody, there's a solid chance that you're going to see them that same day. H again. They're ready to talk. They want to try things on a different level, and I think they want a friend zone, and you're like, no thanks. Mm-mm. No. 50 Shades of No. I don't know if it's all or nothing, or if it's more like, what's the point? If it's not going anywhere, what's the fucking point? Indecision. See, it's just, you might just get mad at somebody. Like, will you fucking stop it? That's what I'm saying. Could be that same friend of yours, and everybody else can just like, why everyone else can see that you two are going to be together, except for you two. So would you just let it happen? Stop doubting, being a doubting Thomas? You could be around somebody that's really paying attention to you, and there's somebody that's with them, and it's pissing them off. Something about their relationship might be ending. And that one's going to come, I don't know. I don't know where I went with that. Okay, can we get one card, please, for how we're going to be leaving the next 24-36? Shocked. Extremely shocked. Someone's coming to see you, and you are like, wow, okay, all right, I'm down. Yes. And they do, and you like it. Whoa, let's get some more cards on that. Hold on. You're like, all right, yes, yes. A man. I'm in the woods. The Emperor. Big Daddy makes some real moves. And there's Temperance. They want to see your ass, and you said you wanted to see them. So now they're gonna. Fine. Oh, you want attention? Is that what you want? Huh? Fine. I'll give it to you. Fuck it. Let's just do this. Communication. This person makes you really happy when they talk to you. They're just boyish. All-American baseball charm. Wow. You're like, oh my God, okay, yeah, totally. Let's go. Sounds great. All right, I think that's all I have. All right, all the stuff I said at the beginning is still the same. Okay, with the yogas and the meditations and the private readings and the saging and the daily moons. Oh, we need to do a daily moons in Aries. Okay, the moon's in Aries. We'll do that in a little while. What else do we do here? All kinds of shit. Just look at the channel. Go to Facebook at the Raven's Nest. That's where we have all the shenanigans. If you don't like Facebook, there's a similar thing, a Facebook type thing on the yoga studio. It's under community. If you're trying to access classes, you access the class via the calendar. Okay. How many people want a tarot class? Curious. Raise hands. Or like a divination. Doesn't always have to be tarot. It could be like runes. We could do all kinds of shit. Okay. Okay. I will set something up. So make sure you're subscribed to this channel. So if you're not on any of the other places where I normally tell people of the things that I'm doing, make sure you're subscribed to this channel, and I'll put it on the community thing and it'll pop up in your feed. So if I decide to do something like that, I'll have a link for you. What is mental illness is not a choice. That's true. But a shit-ass attitude is a choice. And I think a lot of people just have a grumpy-ass attitude and they hide behind scientific labels. And when really they could just be happier. It's not for everybody. Okay, don't fucking come at me sideways. But you know what I mean. You ever just met a grump ass? You'll have to scroll up through the comments there, Maslow. There are plenty of people on the planet who say, get off my lawn. And they really don't need to, is my point. All right. Join us for the stuff. That's called the Brian Froud. It's Brian Froud. Froud. Yeah, I agree with that too, Melissa. I do. It's a really touchy subject and it's triggering for a lot of people. But what we do here is mind, body, spirit alignment. We don't I don't know. We make the choice every day to try. That's what we do here. It's hard. It's not like it's easy. Are you kidding me? You ever been on the Raven's Nest? We're all a bunch of hot messes, but we're still trying. All right. That's all I have. I will talk to you guys real soon. All right. Till next time. Bye.